Takozani. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the one-on-one sessions with Gogo Mosore, and I am your host, Gogo Mosore, giving you tips on everything that has to do with traditional healers, having your calling, and appeasing the ancestors. So, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe to it, and leave a comment on the comment section so we can all have a one-on-one dialogue based on everything that we're going to be talking about in these sessions and the next sessions to come. So, anywho. Today's topic is signs that you have an ancestral calling. Yeah, well, a lot of people in my practice ask me, Gogo Mosore, how did you know that you have an ancestral calling? Were there signs that came with the whole thing before you could actually go and consult to a Sangoma? And I was like, yes, there are signs. Fortunately, there are. Okay, sign number one. Without wasting time, I just want to get right to the point. I talk too much if I don't do that. Okay, sign number one, you have vivid dreams. Vivid dreams are dreams which are like you're acting out the whole dream. You remember everything from A to Z, and you can find out sometimes these dreams that you have can actually happen, like become reality the next day. Like, can dream of like something like maybe see a specific car or a specific person coming over, and the next morning that person comes. So we have vivid dreams as ancestral people, where our ancestors actually show us what is there to come, what to expect. And having these dreams is one of the first signs to actually show a person that, you know what, you are gifted. You are traditionally gifted, spiritually gifted, and you have a calling that needs to be answered. So do not take these dreams lightly. It's just your ancestors showing you everything you need to know. Number two, you're sensitive to energy. Yes, that is very true, because I, for one, am so sensitive to people's energy. So if a person comes to you with a negative energy, you feel it. You feel the negativity, and it can affect you emotionally, even physically. Like, you're affected to people's energies physically. If a person comes to you with a tummy ache, you end up feeling the ache yourself, which sucks. Honestly, it really sucks, but it comes with the whole package. You can't have the good without the bad. Number three, you are an empath, which is similar to the whole being sensitive to energy thing. Being an empath is this whole thing, people's emotions affect you, especially when you're in a crowded place, a crowded area. You can find out you're feeling emotions from person A, B, and C all at the same time, which can be very depressing, but it comes the whole package. And during the initiation, you actually learn how to control this. But it's actually one of the biggest signs that you are a traditional person, or you are called to be a traditional healer, and you have people to save. My child, go save the people. Number four, headaches and migraines. Growing up now, I always had these headaches and migraines, and I had no idea what caused them. I thought I was studying too much or something, but only to find out later, this is actually a sign that you have traditional calling, which, as most sangomas actually define it as, whenever you have this headache, it's actually a signal that your ancestors want to tell you something. They want to share something with you. So it's actually normal to have this migraines and headaches, and the best way to actually get rid of them or slow them down a bit is to actually rofule snuff. Yeah, to actually take snuff and answer your bloody calling, okay? Snuff isn't gonna help you all the time. Yeah, so headaches are like a huge sign that you have this calling. Number six, damn, we're moving fast. We're moving very fast. Is it just me, or do I just talk too fast? I should slow down a bit so everybody understands everything I'm saying, okay? You hallucinate. Sometimes you feel like you're hearing voices from afar, like people calling your name, which is weird. Yeah. And other times it's like you think, or like usually at night, like this is what happened to me at night. Like, I'd be sitting in my room and I'd feel like I saw a shadow passing by. And when I look around, there's nobody there. You're like hallucinate. You hallucinate a lot as a person with a traditional healer calling, as a traditional with an ancestral calling. I love the term traditional healer. Okay, like forgive me for just popping it out every time. You hallucinate a lot as a person with an ancestral calling. It's actually one of the biggest signs that you have a calling and you need to answer to, because the minute you start hallucinating, these things can get worse. Like when you're a person and you have this calling and you're trying to run away from it, you're trying to like not answer it, there comes a point where you're in public and you start seeing things, like you see people, you see your grandparents, you see animals, you see a snake coming to attack you, you act like a lunatic. And people don't think, oh, you're seeing these things, but in reality you really are seeing these things. So it's very real. Some people think, oh, this whole hallucinating thing of traditional healers is crazy, which is not crazy. We're actually seeing these things, okay? Don't act like we're crazy. Okay. Number 7, we have mood swings. Yeah, that is so true. We have the biggest mood swings ever. 1 minute we're so happy, like it's like we're walking on sunshine, we can be dancing and singing around like, true man, it's our birthday, we just won the lottery. Then the next minute you're just mad, you're just upset, you don't want anyone near you. Like it happens so often that you end up getting used to it, because even I'm used to my mood swings now. Like I know, or okay, sharp, I'm happy 1 minute, the next minute I'm just gonna wanna be alone all by myself with nobody talking to me. And it's completely normal for a person with a traditional calling, with an ancestral calling, which but other people without this calling tend to not understand, which is sad. But as a person with a traditional call, with an ancestral calling, you should understand where it's part of who you are. Let people around you understand, or like you're not doing this yourself, it's your ancestors. Like it's the energies, it's the spirits, all those spirits that are walking with you, that are within you, that are making these things happen to you. And even after initiating, I still have the mood swings and I don't mind. I'm rocking them, okay? Okay, another thing, number 8, you experience panic attacks. Now, this one is serious. It's one of the worst things that could actually happen to a person. But as a person with a traditional calling, with an ancestral, why do I keep saying traditional call? Ancestral calling. With an ancestral calling, you have a lot of panic attacks. They can occur whenever, wherever. You just gotta know, where, okay, this is a part of who you are. Well, sometimes the best way to actually like handle them is for somebody, or I'll so you could calm down and everything. Other times, well, you're just gonna have to like endure it until they pass. So it actually sucks, but it's part of the package. Like I said, you cannot have the good without the bad. So yeah, you have panic attacks. Number 9, you are overwhelmed in public, which goes back to the whole sensitive to energy and being an empath. When you're in a public place, now you have so many energies, so many emotions, so many people that whenever you like, the minute you're around them, it starts affecting you. You start feeling all the energy, start feeling all the emotions, start feeling all the pain, all those things. And maybe at some point you start seeing people's businesses, because we do that. We see your business and everything. So this thing actually affects a traditional person a lot. That's why you find a lot of traditional healers, a lot of ancestral people, a lot of spiritual people actually prefer to be alone most of the times, because they are affected by being in a public place. Being around people can get them very sick. Like honestly, it's very sick. Another one, you suffer from depression. Yeah, I know, worry. This one seems like a common thing for everyone, especially this time and age. Like we are all young, we all have depression, we have a lot of things going on in our lives, we can't control everything, it sucks big time. But also having a traditional, like an ancestral calling, comes with the package of having depression, which actually is usually caused by your ancestors feeling like you're neglecting them, you're not doing what they want you to do. So unless you actually stop and actually appease them and do everything that they ask of you, you're going to continue being depressed for no reason whatsoever. One minute you feel like, okay, I'm good, I'm awesome, everything is going well. The next minute, what am I doing with my life? Like, I thought I had everything in my hand, but I have nothing. I'm screwing up everything. What the hell is wrong with me? You know, that type of thing is part of the package. It's part of the package.